So I guess now they don't like each other. They told that young protester to go away.
Hey, can I say something, people? Can I say something? I mean, me and Mr. James has had a beautiful conversation over here. If you don't know, he wrote a lot of proposals for City Hall to house the homeless population. And you know what City Hall told Mr. James every time he proposed something? They said no. They run a
Okay,
million
now the dude talking in his name. The dude talking about this guy talking about what this guy told him. So that's hearsay. I think this guy doesn't know how to speak. This guy doesn't know how to speak in the Bullhorn.
Big mortgage over here to pay. I'm going to do what this big developer is saying do. And that's the same thing that they've been doing in Los Angeles County. That's the same thing they've been doing here every time Mr. James come with a proposal. Not to arrest them, not to just kick them out.
Mr. Whoever doesn't know how to speak for himself. He lets this guy speak for him.
They give him the shuffles. And that's why we wanted to come today.
You heard this secondhand.
To you about services, about permanent housing, because we know some of you have sense. We know some of you have a kind heart. We know some of you is a fellow human being and understand the crisis that we in, not only in California, not only in Los Angeles or Torrance, but the United States of America have a problem with homelessness, with the unhoused population. But as I said earlier, if you all didn't know, we working together have power and we can force City Hall to do whatever we want them to do. And Karen right here, Karen don't want to continue to stay out here because we speaking sense to those that have ears. Those that understand and really want a reasonable solution to this problem that we have with the unhoused population. Karen is making sure she goes to y'all and say, let's get out of here. She's making sure y'all get out of here. We're not ridiculing. Can I make a point? That's a beautiful point. Let me say this for the matter of conversation. If you felt I disrespected her, I mean no harm. But I'm just pointing out because Karen signaled something. Karen don't want the truth to be told. Karen don't want a reasonable solution. We don't want the homeless people by our house. Hey, tell the truth. Can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this?
That's not everybody, dude. You're gonna criminalize every homeless person because of the person that is something bad?
Hey, can I say this? Can I say this? We sorry, sir, for that happening. We sorry for that happening. No woman in the world should be taken advantage of in no form or fashion. And we apologize. But let me say this like my sister said. Let me say this. My point is this. That's why you should understand that it's more homeless people than just one unhoused person. Sometimes emotions play us and we take a side. Sometimes that happens. But that's why people out here that have sense and understand service is not sweet, about services. We should force City Hall about housing. We can force them to do it. You know why? Each and every one of you are taxpayers. Each and every one of you are taxpayers. And if you pay their taxes, if you pay taxes, if you pay their bills, you can tell them what to do.
How do we stop paying taxes?
We're not going to get into that. That's a whole other debate.
Wow.
That's a whole, I love you. That's a whole, my point is this. My point is this. If we work together, we can make them do something reasonable, not something harsh.
Somebody within this young group right here needs to go be a
Say that again. We trying to, because Eric Garcetti failed us. Are you going to support them? Are you going to support? Huh? Wait, what you say? Are you going to support her? Are you going to support her? We calling on you. We calling on you. We got another one. We got another one. Yeah, see, we got another. Anybody here that have sin and is reasonable, just raise your hand. That's all of us. I see y'all here. I see y'all hard. Thank you. That's why we need to work together. We're making progress. We're making progress today. And that's what we're here for. You and I can force City Hall to bring services. We can force City Hall to have permanent housing.
Very good.
That's what we're here for. We're not here to argue with you and you to fuss with us and we fight. We're not here for that.
He is not
We're
here to
because
argue.
we believe in
He's not
services,
arguing
not
anything
sweets.
here.
We believe in housing, but permanent housing. Don't seize the hotel and just say we're going to give them 90 days and then they in Los Angeles, they in Gardena. We want permanent housing. We want permanent housing. That's what we want. And we knew there was some people that can think outside the box. We live, and we'll say it again because I want this to resonate. We live in the greatest country, the richest country in the world. The richest and greatest country in the world. Why do we have a homeless population? We criticize Saudi Arabia, we criticize India, we criticize Pakistan, we criticize China, we criticize all these other countries. Our homeless population, our jail population, when it's combined, it surpasses the world. But we're the so-called civilized nation. We're the so-called civilized country. But our prison, our unhoused population surpass their population put together by far. So are we civilized? We're the most police state in the world. The country in the world. Are we civilized? Let's think for a second. Are we civilized, but yet and still we criticize the world? It doesn't make sense to me. And I just have one or two gray hairs. Some of my brothers have a million gray hairs. I know you know. I know you, and some of my sisters have gray hair. So I know you know. That's why we need to force City Hall to have permanent housing and services. We need to force them. In the 60s and 70s, revolutionaries said, power is in the people. Well, we truly believe that power is in the people.
All right, I guess that's enough. Let's see the city council meeting tonight.